Hey guys, today I am on week 2, the second workout of the week. So this is the lower body, and this one is labeled Squat Hinge B. And now that I'm making my way through week 2, week 1s are making a little bit more sense. They're very complementary to each other. So in week 1, this was Squat Hinge A. You still have your same primary lifts, but those primary lifts rep schemes change a little bit. Your squats are different. In fact, I'll have to come back and clarify. Your squats and your deadlifts, maybe, I don't know if he did it, I don't think he did it with an upper body move, have their own little rep scheme going on with the RPEs and an AMRAP. So that was a little bit different. But in regards to them being complementary, again, your primary lifts stay the same, your rep schemes change a little bit, and then your accessories. You still have, for a lower body workout, your 3 accessories, which they are moves meant to complement those primary lift movement patterns. So today you have 2 squat accessory moves and 1 hinge accessory move, whereas last week it was 2 hinge accessory moves and 1 squat accessory. The one thing that I'm not keen on, I guess I would say, is they're repetitive. So today being the squat accessory exercises, you've got, if you saw the video from Jeff, the new to this program are your options. So you have 3 choices or options to choose from which exercise you want to do. And they're repetitive. The same 3 exercises in the first squat accessory exercise is the same 3 options in the next 3 choices of exercises. I will say that the rep scheme changes, but it was kind of like what I said with the upper body. There was a lot of hang cleans, which I love hang cleans. Today, lots of squatting. And the other thing I've been surprised by are the rep schemes. When I think back and compare this to any of the other AX programs I've done, strength program that comes to mind was Old School Iron, and I think back specifically to month 1 where that is very focused on strength and that's about it. And you had your traditional compound movements and you followed the 3x5 rep scheme. This one, your rep schemes jump around a bit. In fact, in one of your 2 primary lifts, you'll actually see a little bit of a higher rep scheme in your 10 to 12. And so I was surprised by that. I was always under the impression that rep scheme was more for size, maybe endurance, but I don't write the programs. This is why I pay for them. I follow them. I pay for him because he knows the science. So that, and then 2 other things I want to make note of. First off, another pet peeve of mine, and I noticed this in yesterday's upper workout, there is an exercise in one of the options that there's no walkthrough video for, or explanation video. He's done that in the past before. I think it was All American Muscle. When you click on it, it just comes up to a screen. I think it says 2000 something, I don't know. And that's all that plays across the screen. There's no walkthrough. And to my knowledge, I don't think he's ever come back and added an explanation for that move to that program. And that occurred yesterday in the upper. There was a move with no walkthrough video. And then that brings me to the walkthrough video. Again, I could listen to that and probably pay a little bit more attention. But he makes note, and I really need to go back and re-listen to this specific part, because he does say at the end of 30 days, there would be a video explaining how if you wanted to continue on with your strength goal, how to do that. Because another difference here, in the 3x5 rep scheme of Old School Iron Month 1, if you could complete all 5 reps in all 3 sets, the next time you would approach that exercise, you were to add 5 pounds. There's no explanation here of adding weight to what the exercise that you've done. So I'm not totally clear on that either. But again, you know, with as much going on, this is a day-to-day, and I become familiar and see patterns as I progress through the program. Back to the exercising. And last couple of thoughts. The one thing I am really liking about the accessories is there's always, I shouldn't say always, but the majority of the time there's a dumbbell version of the primary lift, and I like dumbbell versions because then you can kind of work on your weak side. We always have a dominant side, and when you're using the barbell, your dominant side can take over a little bit. I really noticed that in my overhead presses. So obviously that's not possible when you switch to the dumbbell version of a move. So as accessory work, loving the dumbbell options of the primary lifts, basically. Second thing, in this program, there's no core, and I mean, besides obviously the moves require core strength. You know, when you go down to squat heavy, you should be bracing your core, and you will work it. In the past, years ago, I did complete Core 4, and I used that alongside Total Beast. I was so burnt out by the end, doubling up on 2 programs. It was like, I remember by the end, I was like, freaking, I just want to get this over with. This was a horrible idea. But even without doing Core 4, I've never been like a 6-pack shuffle person. When I finish my primary workout, I'm pretty much done. Like, I don't have it in me to worry about doing core. But I've pulled from AX1. I loved AX1 in month 1, where core was part of the workout, but it only included 1 or 2 core moves, and that was it, and you were done. So I find myself doing that a lot. I'll pick 1 core move, maybe do 3 sets of that. That's it for the day, and that's what I've continued to do. So hopefully that's the plan. Just on lifting days, I pick 1 core move and finish up. That's it. I will see you guys probably in a week or so with another update, a little more insight, and as I said, as I continue to make my way through the program, things start to make more sense to me. I gain firsthand knowledge and experience of doing the program, as well as, let's keep our fingers crossed, I believe that that Nordic Hyper from Freak Athlete should be delivered maybe, hopefully, the end of this week. So I will, of course, update you on that. Have a great rest of the week as well as weekend, and I'll see you for end of week 2, beginning of week 3 of Athlean-X, built for strength.